What's up, guys? It's your boy Sion, and what I want to do today is talk to you about two things. One, we're going to talk about the experience instance, and some people actually complaining about it. I'm like, what the hell? I was looking at chat, and then people send me messages. People send me a lot of messages, and I don't always answer everything because I'm not always there. I'm AFK 23 hours out of the 24 hours in a day. Just to be honest with you guys, so it's not that I'm ignoring you. Sometimes I never see it. Sometimes I come back and you're offline, and I'm usually always there around events. I keep telling everybody that when events happen, I'm usually there and I'll respond to you. But if it's not an event and I'm just standing there, or you see me move every once in a while, or something like that, it's probably that I just opened up the thing and looked and then closed it right back out again and then minimized it somewhere. So don't think that I'm just ignoring you. I'm not ignoring you. It's just that I'm really honestly just not there. You see, I play so many other games like Warframe, Blade Soul, Black Desert, and Skyforge and stuff like that. I really just don't see this game because there's nothing for me to ever do. I get done with everything that I need to do in like an hour. Excuse me, after cooldown. So the EXP instance, what I wanted to talk to you about, maybe just to set people right. What this is supposed to do is it's supposed to allow people who are further behind to catch up faster. It's good for the people who are already high level, but it just puts like a chunk of EXP towards us and makes things a little bit faster. But this is really designed to make people who are lower level gain faster, to be honest with you, and catch up to us who are already sitting there. It's also good for leveling characters, so don't complain about it, especially when you get those free items that it gives and stuff. Like, come on, man, like this is just free XP that you don't have to do anything but spend silver. Now, the next thing about that is that we were at a silver surplus. Like, people who are at higher levels, like, we had a lot that we could decide whatever the hell we wanted to do. So what they did is they put this in, and then on top of putting this in, then they upped the Reietsu level and the level cap. So that made us actually, be able to have something to spend silver on. Now we're silver starving, which is sucky, but that's a part of gameplay. You just don't want to have like everybody just sitting around with a whole abundance of silver, because that creates a big time like imbalance, and it makes it like almost impossible for free to play and lower level people who are coming into the game to ever catch up. So they had to do something like that. So when we always, like, and I'm guilty of it too, of talking about them not balancing, this is basically what this was trying to do, is balance a little bit more. So it's props to them for doing that. If they could do something about how they make the characters, like Hikifune, and even like, see, I thought about it a little bit, and even Tenjiro is cheap. He's not as cheap as Hikifune, but he is cheap. So I don't feel that the red characters have to be cheap. Like, it could be balanced properly. They just have to learn that when they want to do certain things, take it back a notch. Don't make it be so overwhelming that a person has to pay and they can't win at all. I feel that that's a problem. Like, that's just not fair. That's straight up pay to win. And it's like, I understand you want people to buy things in your game, but you shouldn't have to go about that. So the next thing I want to talk about really quick is evolution. Okay, evolution and doing evolution properly. Now, first of all, the main character has evolution that you use with Shinigami Agent. Please pay attention to this, because I haven't talked about this before, but this is very strong. But it's very strong over the course of time. It's not going to be strong in the beginning, and if you want to be strong in the beginning, you have to spend a substantial amount of money for that to happen. Now, you can do that. You can make your main character stronger than like insanely strong. Look at these stats right now. See the equipment attribute right there? So the first thing that I had was attack by 1,000. Now, what that basically means is the first level that I had was white. That's what I got, the attack up by 1,000. Now the second level, because everything is purple right now, is hit rate plus that little 20% or something like that. But look at how this goes up for the various things. So we're gonna go into this a little bit. Now you see right here, this is just for the weapon. So as it gets stronger, now I'm gonna get break defense at rank 3. Then as it gets stronger, it's gonna be crit rate plus 1%. Then damage rate plus 2.4%. Then increase critical damage by 50%. That one character on that one item, 50% is big. That's big. That's nasty big. So this is just that one item right there, but that means that I have I had to level these Six times, which it probably becomes pretty substantial at that point. If you even get that high, you probably spent at least $10,000 just to even make that happen. But if you do actually happen to get to that one day, like, your main character is gonna be insane. Like, this battle power is gonna be sick. So let's go into the armor. Physical defense 50, dodge rate 0.50%. Like, no, that's half of 1%. Counter rate 0.6%. Block rate 1.2%. Damage immunity rate 1.8%. Now max health 0.5%. Again, that's on one item. 0.5% is a lot considering, like, you know, our health point. Like, you see, 0.5% of that is actually a good deal. So we're going to boots. Let's see, 250, then dodge rate. Now when I get the next one up, is going to be hit rate 0.40, counter rate 1.0, combo rate 2.40, which is rare because they hardly ever give the main character combo points besides the skill. And attack 0.5%. Now 0.5% is a lot on top of that, and that pushes you up quite a bit. Now you see I have that up arrow right there because I already maxed this up to its max potential. You see the max improvement level with the third line down under equipment quality and equipment advancing phase. It's already at its max level, and the reason why I'm not leveling that is because that's going to take away my set bonus that I have on all of this. That's going to push it to the next level, and then I'll be 1 of 6 of that, and then this will be 5 of 6. So don't level it when you see this. Wait until everything is done and then level it. Green, how if I just then you look at the stats. 0.50, 0.5 on the dodge rate, counter rate 0.6, block rate 1.2%, damage immunity rate 1.8%, max HP, again another 5%. So that's 10% on your max HP with the full gear. Then you're looking at the cape, keto defense, dodge rate. I'm not gonna read the percents no more. You can see it. Counter rate, block rate, damage immunity rate, which again is nice, and then speed. That's definitely good. 0.5% speed. So there you go with some speed right there. So here we have the last one, max HP, which already have block rate, counter rate, aid rate 1%. Why can't I talk? Physical defense was definitely excellent, and keto defense was excellent because keto, we struggle with keto, so that's pretty good. So then you have these items right here, which again, you see, this is why I didn't want to get rid of the set bonus, because I would have lost that. It's only 100 defense, but why would I want to lose 100 defense? Now to look at what happens my next phase. My next phase, I get plus 1200 strength for maxing all these to the next level. 1200 strength. Look at that, is crazy. Now, if I wanted to spend some money on that, and turn all this to the next level, that's 1200 strength right there. That's pretty sick. Then you want to go to advanced phase 3, which you see my my strength, and I believe that's what cut on my intelligence spirit growth string rate. So you definitely want to do this with the evolution. Now I'm gonna make another video separately talking about this, because that'll make this video too long to talk about how to properly do this and everything like that. Maybe next week or something like that, so we have something to talk about next week, because I don't think the next event is going to do anything. If the next event sucks, how about this? I'll do another video on this weekend. I'll promise that. If the next event sucks and I don't have anything to say, because that's why I'm not saying anything, because there's nothing to say. So other than that, you guys be legendary. I hope you got something from this video. Think about actually getting in here and doing your, I know it sucks right now. It sucks so hard, and it's nice to have the nice the one-click mop up, because it puts me all the way right here, and then all I have to do is basically take all this out. In fact, I'll show you right now really quick before I end this video. I just take all this out, and I'm just going to show you how I beat him. And move all gear. I think put this back. And I need to change my skill to your weakest possible skill. Just gonna show you this one, and eventually you win. You don't always do it, because you have to get to a certain you have to get a certain HP, and it has to be exact. Oh, I left me a mouse, so I already screwed up. It has to be a certain EXP, not EXP, a certain HP that Ichigo is at. So it's kind of annoying. But you also have to pay attention to what's going on, depending on what bonuses he has. Oh, I got it right away. And that's pretty much how, when you do one click, that's how I do it. So I'll show you again. I took all the gear off. This is what my HP, I mean my battle power was. I just put my one weapon back on and used my weakest possible skill, and that made me win basically. But I had to take everything off to do that, all my people. So other than that, you guys be legendary. I hope you got something good out of this, and I hope to see you in. I appreciate everybody who stops by and watches my channel. So if you'd like to see more of my videos, you can click the top right end card and see more of my videos on the playlist, or you can click the bottom right and subscribe to the channel. Once again, one love, and thanks for stopping by. Peace.